determiner, and then we are going to discuss the determiner the. Now determiners are basically those words which are used before an adjective or a noun to determine whether they are in general form or they are in a specific form. So let us discuss the determiner the. Now since a and an were the indefinite articles, the over here is a definite article. The is a definite article, and the article the can be used with singular noun, or it can be used with plural noun, or it can be used for any group, right? So the can be used for singular or plural nouns, right? So now we are going to understand the usage of the as to which are the areas in which we can make use of the article the. So the first area where we can use the article the is for pointing to a particular thing or for any location, I can say. Like, my mother is in the kitchen. Now here I am particularly mentioning the location that there is my mother. So for mentioning a particular location, I will use the article the, right? Do not enter the house without my permission. Now I am not talking about any house. I am talking about a particular house, right? So do not enter the house without my permission. So for pointing at a particular thing or for pointing at any location, we make use of the. Now a and an was used for representing an example of a class of things, right? Again, the is used for special class of things. For special class of things, I can say the rich are always glamorous. So here I am talking about rich people, right? I am not talking about the one person who is rich, but in general I am talking about all the rich people. That all the rich people are always glamorous, right? So here rich is not just a particular person but a class of rich people, and class means a group of rich people. So the rich are always glamorous, or we've often heard the phrase we should always help the needy. So the needy, here I am not talking about one needy person but a class. A class is a group of needy people. All the needy people I am talking about in this sentence. So for the special class of things, now rich and needy both are special category of people, right? They are not just common. The rich can never be middle class, right? It is a special category of people according to the status or according to the financial status. Now the third area where we can use the article the is before a group of object, right? So third is we can use before a group of objects. Now before a group of objects, example can be the universe, the earth, the solar system. Now solar system is a one thing, right? But a group of planets, a group of sun, right? No, not a group of sun, a group of stars, etc. make the solar system, right? So solar system consists of planets, moons, stars, right? And group of all these make the solar system, right? And because there is only one solar system in the universe, therefore we are making use of the article the, right? The universe, there is only one universe, and that universe is very unique, right? So we are making use of the article the. Now earth. Earth has its own existence, it has its own identity. So whichever thing has its own identity, it will always be followed by the article the. So for the group of objects, we make use of the article the. Another example or another area where the article the can be used for the definite nouns. And a noun is made definite by mentioning it for the second time. So when we mention the noun for the first time, we make use of the article a or an accordingly. But when we are mentioning the noun for the second time, then we make use of the article the. For example, I said that I saw a lion in jungle. Now I am mentioning the lion for the first time, so I said I saw a lion in the jungle. Now, if I mention this line for the second time, I will say the lion was hungry. Now since I have mentioned lion before, I am mentioning my noun for the second time. And when we mention the noun for the second time, then we make use of the article the. Another example can be a boy was crying. The boy was hurt. Now here I am referring to the same boy who I have mentioned before. So when mentioning for the first time, I used the article a, but for the second time I will make use of the article the, because here the boy is now a definite noun. Here it was indefinite. So before group of objects, we can make use of the. For definite noun, we can make use of the. Then fifth is for mentioning river, sea, countries, oceans, island, mountains. So for mentioning these specific type of river, specific type of sea, country, ocean, specific type of mountain, we make use of the article the. Again, why? Because here we are mentioning the specific type, right? Specific type of Vedic book. We do not say Ramayana, we say the Ramayana, right? The Mahabharat. So, example can be the Ganges. Ganges over here is again a river, Ganga, right? So for Ganga we say the Ganges. Then we say the Himalayas. Himalayas are again a specific type of mountains. So for using that specific type, for mentioning that specific type, we make use of the article the. Next example can be the Indian Ocean. Now again, it is not any ocean, but out of all the oceans, I am mentioning a particular type of ocean. So that is the Indian Ocean. Or I can say the Mediterranean Sea. Here it's not any sea, but it is the Mediterranean Sea. Or I can say the Bay of Bengal. So all these are not just just any kind of things. They are a special category, right? So for that we make use of the articles the. So now we are going to discuss further where the article the can be used. So where article the can be used is for the example of class of animals or things. Now earlier we discussed for the class of persons, right? Class of persons, the rich, the poor. Here we are talking about class of animals or things, where I can say the elephant is the largest animal on land. So here the elephant, I am not just talking about one particular elephant. Here with reference to this one elephant, I am talking about the remaining elephants or the rest of the elephants on this earth, right? So here the elephant represents the class of elephant, right? The elephant is the largest animal on the land. So here I am giving the example of the class of elephant, right? Another area where we can make use of the article the is whenever we are making use of superlative degree. So while making use of superlative degree, we make use of the article the. Example is over here, the largest animal on the land, or Sonia is the best artist I have ever known. Now here best is again a superlative degree. So before a superlative degree I make use of the article the. Another example can be this is the most beautiful moment. Now most is again a superlative degree. So before superlative degree I will be making use of the as an article, right? So Sonia is the best. This is the most beautiful. So before superlative my article will be the. Now another area where the article the can be used is before mentioning a special adjective to a noun. Example, the great Shakespeare. Here Shakespeare is mentioned as great, which is an adjective. So when a special adjective is mentioned before a noun, then before that we make use of the article the, right? The superior person. Now the person is given a special adjective, right? A special quality is mentioned. So before that we make use of the article the. Now another area where we can make use of the as an article or the as an article is for mentioning holy books. So whenever I have to mention a holy book, before that I will be making use of the article the, right? Like the Gita, the Ramayana, the Guru Granth. So before these I will be making use of the article the to pay some kind of respect, right? Because these are not the ordinary books, they are the holy books. So before that I will be making use of the article the. Then another area where the can be used is when you mention a specific race or the ethnic group, right? Specific race, ethnic groups, or when you mention some tribe, right? When you mention a particular tribe of people, even then we make use of the, right? Specific race can be the Aryans. Why? Because Aryans are not just any group, they are the special groups of ancient history. So the Aryans, or we can say the Sikhs. So the Aryan, the Sikh, we are mentioning a specific race, we are mentioning a specific ethnic group, right? So for that we are going to make use of the article the. Now another area where the can be used is before mentioning the newspapers, right? So before mentioning the newspapers, so those examples can be the Hindu, the Times of India, right? So all these are the newspapers. So before mentioning the newspapers, we can make use of the article the. Another area is for mentioning monuments, historical places, special franchisee, right? For all these we make use of the article the. Example can be the Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world. So they are the monuments, a special monument. So the Taj Mahal, or we can say the Hyatt Regency, right? Or we can say the Red Fort. Again it is a monument, right? So the Taj Mahal, the Hyatt Regency, the Red Fort. Now Hyatt is again a franchisee of hotels. Now these are the 5-star hotels, right? So a specific group of hotel, therefore we mention with the, right? Then another area where the can be used is for nouns followed by of followed by nouns, right? Example can be the United States of America. So here United States is a noun followed by of and followed by another noun. Another example can be the Bay of Bengal. So Bay is again a noun and Bengal is again a noun. So for nouns, plus of plus noun, again we make use of the article the. Another area where the article the can be used is for mentioning the surnames, right? For mentioning surnames in plural. Example is the Aroras. Now here the Aroras are plural, which means that Mr. Arora and family, right? So in that family, it can be the wife of Mr. Arora, the children of Mr. Aroras. So collectively we call them Aroras, and then before the surname we make use of the article the Aroras, right? Then another area where we can make use of the article the is when I want to say the 25th anniversary, right? The 25th anniversary, again here I am mentioning the number, right? I am telling you for the 100th time. Again for frequency, right? For frequency again we make use of the article the. So in this video we studied about determiners, and then we studied the use of the articles a, and the, out of which a and an are indefinite and the is definite. A and an are always used with singular countable noun, but definite articles is the. The can be used with singular as well as plural nouns. Then we also understood different rules for making use of these different type of articles.